Some people, despite all proof to the contrary, believe the moon landings were faked. Some people, despite all proof to the contrary, believe the last election was stolen. And these are just two of the many conspiracy theories that are believed by untold numbers of people. How can we understand the phenomena of conspiracy theories? Conspiracy theories conjure up stories about grassy knolls, UFO cover-ups, the Illuminati, and other wild ideas that most people consider to be nonsense. The people who believe them aren't all asylum inmates wearing tinfoil hats in fear of government mind control. Conspiracy theories are part of human culture. We cannot just dismiss them. If for no other reason, then we can't ignore the damage caused by conspiracy theories. We are seeing the deaths of thousands of people who believed conspiracy theories about the COVID-19 pandemic. We don't have to agree with the conspiracy theories, but we need to understand what they are, why some people believe them, and what lurks beneath them. What are conspiracy theories, and why are they so common? First, we need to define what we are analyzing. A definition. A conspiracy theory is a claim that you have figured out a secret that normal people have not. There are three components of this definition. 1. Conspiracy theories are stories about secret cabals secretly meeting in secret places to secretly concoct secret plans. And yes, I stress the secret aspect of these stories. For a story to appeal to those who believe in conspiracy theories, it has to be about a deep, dark secret. By definition, a conspiracy is a secretive plot, but a conspiracy theory is about some seriously hidden, seriously dark skullduggery being brought to light. 2. A conspiracy theory is a truth claim. This fact is often ignored, but is very important. People believe a conspiracy theory because they believe it is true. No matter how weird beliefs might be, every idea we hold to be true is a belief we feel we are justified in having. It is no different for those who believe in conspiracy theories that others dismiss as wacky nonsense. What makes conspiracy theories different from other beliefs is that the rules of truth are different. It is more than a sense of lowering the standards of evidence. Believing a conspiracy theory comes from thinking differently about reality, leading to different beliefs about what is true. More on that later. 3. Conspiracy theorists, because they believe different truth claims, think of themselves as different from normal people. Conspiracy theorists have figured out secret truths that the rest of us have not. Believers in a conspiracy theory claim to have knowledge about seriously hidden, seriously dark skullduggery. Their knowledge sets them apart from the masses, that's you and me, who are still duped by the conspiracy. Now, every conspiracy theory has those three components in varying degrees. There are also three dimensions to every conspiracy theory: paranoia, arrogance, and cliquishness. The first is the "they are out to get me" dimension. The long history of conspiracy theories is rooted in human paranoia about what lurks beyond what can be readily seen and heard. Concern about potential threats to our well-being is prudent. Obsessions with potential threats can be harmful. The boogeyman does not exist except in the minds of those who fear him, and it is the fear itself that causes harm. Nevertheless, fear frequently outweighs sense and proportion, and the human imagination takes over. The boogeyman manifests in a wide range of conspiracy theories. Hatred and fear of people who are different is the leading cause of beliefs in conspiracy theory boogeymen. Jews, Catholics, and Muslims have long been targets of suspicion. The fraudulent document, The Protocols of the Elders of Zion, is a classic example of the "they are out to get me" conspiracy theory. The story of a secret cabal of Jews with a secret plot to overthrow the crowned heads of Europe was concocted about 1903. It was an early version of what we now call fake news. The Protocols conspiracy theory was, and still is, used by bigots to inflame hatred against Jewish people. Other fictitious world domination conspiracies are attributed to the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Deep State, and similar groups, fictitious and real. There is little evidence that any of these conspiracies exist, But the conspiracy theorist simply claims that the secret cabals are really good at covering up evidence. The I know something you don't dimension. Imagine I have a box. I tell you that I know that there is something incredible inside the box, but I can't show it to you. You would laugh and walk away. The conspiracy theorist is not acting much differently. He knows something you don't, but he cannot show it to you because it is a secret. Conspiracy theories are stories about what lurks beyond what can be readily seen and heard. On that blank canvas of the unknown, human imagination can flourish. Highly imaginative conspiracy theories spring up that tell us that something sinister is happening someplace we cannot see. The imaginative story can persist because it's about something that cannot be perceived, and the theory cannot be easily refuted. Such conspiracy theories include stories about pedophile rings in pizza parlors, that there are alien bases on the dark side of the moon or under the ice of Antarctica, that the Earth is hollow, that the government has a secret space fleet, and they have a crashed UFO at Area 51, and so on. You haven't been there, so you don't know otherwise. The conspiracy theorist claims to have figured out a secret that normal people have not. How it is that the conspiracy theorist knows these secrets is seldom adequately explained. Shadowy inside sources are cited, and when a former insider is quoted, his or her claims cannot be verified. Always it circles back to, it's a secret that I know and you don't. The conspiracy theorist knows what is in the box, but they cannot show it to you. You just have to believe them. They are smarter than you know. Then the Join the Believers Club dimension. Cliques don't just exist in high school. If you believe in a conspiracy theory, you get to join a special club of fellow believers. This is largely human nature. People enjoy communing with others who share their interests. If you collect a thing, you can find others who collect the same thing. If you collect rumors about a particular conspiracy theory, you can find others who do the same. In a conspiracy theory community, you join more than a fan club. You join a distinct subculture. Depending on the nature of the conspiracy theory, the subculture of believers feel varying degrees of separation from mainstream society. Conspiracy theories centered on a they are out to get me story can create subcultures that are insular and hostile to others. And if you don't believe their theory, well, you may be part of the conspiracy. What unites conspiracy theorists is a shared sense of accomplishment. The conspiracy theorists believe they know about what is really going on, while others remain in the dark. The conspiracy theory believers have joined a special group of enlightened people who now have superior understanding that separates them from the sheeple who are still in the dark, fooled by the conspiracy. Joining a conspiracy theory can be more than agreeing with a belief. It can be a sense of identity for people. More on that later. Okay, why do people believe in conspiracy theories? We can start to see why conspiracy theories are attractive. We have seen 3 reasons already: the fear of the unknown, a feeling of accomplishment in knowing a secret, and connection with others who believe the conspiracy theory. There are more reasons people choose to believe in conspiracy theories, the 2 main ones being a search for meaning and a search for profit. We see that in the reality that there are 2 kinds of conspiracy theorists who have different objectives. I call them earnest meaning seekers and con artists, or conspiracy artists. First, the earnest meaning seekers. Now granted, normal is boring. But some people turn to fantasy to spice things up. Many conspiracy theories are little more than fantasies. The world is an amazing and fascinating place, but some people feel the need for more. Those Mayan pyramids are amazing. Some people want to believe that they are even more amazing. They were built by aliens. And so on, and so on. Believing these stories makes the world more interesting. Believing that they are out to get me can give the believer a sense that one is special. The government is spying on me, says the conspiracy theorist. They are afraid of me, implying that he is important enough for shadowy cabals to spend time and effort on him. It gives some meaning to an otherwise bland and ordinary life. Another way to manufacture a feeling that one is special is to believe one has cracked a secret conspiracy. I figured that out. I am smarter than them. Some conspiracy theory fantasies are harmless. Belief that the government is covering up Bigfoot sightings probably isn't going to hurt anyone. Other conspiracy theories that have political dimensions are less benign. People seek in conspiracy fantasies to replace their feelings of impotence and isolation with a more preferable and simplistic story that gives them a sense of certainty. For some, it is preferable to believe that Barack Obama was born in Kenya than that he is an American like them. For some, it is preferable to believe that 9/11 was an inside job than that the U.S. simply failed at defending itself. For some, it is preferable to believe that Russia interfered in an election than that their candidate simply lost. Being willing to hold such fantasies of sinister cabals inclines one to fall prey to con artists. Conspiracy artists. A conspiracy artist is a con artist whose con is being a professional conspiracy theorist. Through websites, books, television and radio shows, and lectures, they sell conspiracy theories as products. They have figured out a secret that normal people have not. They know what is in the box. You can hear all about it if you buy the book, buy a subscription to the podcast, and so on. The conspiracy artist sells an attractive fantasy. Well, attractive to a certain type of earnest person seeking a particular type of meaning that dumbs down the complexity of reality and replaces it with a false certainty that a conspiracy theory is true. The granddaddy of today's conspiracy theory con men is Eric von Daniken. His 1968 book, Chariot of the Gods, was a textbook on bad science and fallacious reasoning. His fantasy that an alien civilization or civilizations intervened as gods in ancient human history has spawned a whole industry of conspiracy artists, claiming to tell us what the experts are keeping suppressed. Today, the ancient aliens con job is spearheaded by Giorgio Tsoukalos, who has great suits and great hair, and a now 11-year-long television show, Ancient Aliens, peddling every wacky alien theory he can get his hands on. I mention UFOs and aliens, conspiracy theories, because they are a gateway into more hardcore political conspiracy theories. Aliens and UFOs are a prolific conspiracy artist genre. Fantasies about aliens readily connect with conspiracy theories about sinister government forces covering up all kinds of secrets. X-Files' stories of a deeply hidden government alien conspiracy was fiction, but some people don't realize this. It is no coincidence that radio shows like Coast to Coast AM give platforms to conspiracy artists selling stories about aliens and the paranormal alongside conspiracy artists selling stories that the government is out to get you. On right-wing radio and podcasts, you can hear stories about the U.S. secret space program that has military bases all over the solar system. Central banks are going to take all of your money. Atlantis is under Antarctica. Gays are coming for your children. And the Illuminati has been poisoning the food supply with fluoride. Fluoridation as a conspiracy is an old story. No, Dr. Strangelove did not make it up. There is no shortage of con artists selling these and similar theories. Which leads us to political conspiracy artists. Ancient alien con artists push the conspiracy theory that science suppresses archaeology. This is mostly harmless, just bilking people out of money. Far more malicious are the government is out to get you conspiracy artists. In this dark realm, the stories are nastier and powered by bigotry against particular groups of people. These conspiracy theories can inspire violence, such as storming Capitol buildings. Political conspiracy theories come in varying levels of virulence based on the subject of the theory. Many people use conspiracy theories to express bigotry. The Nazis peddled the communist conspiracy and Jewish conspiracy theories to stoke violence and justify their dictatorship. Southern U.S. white supremacists spread conspiracy theories about civil rights to keep minorities suppressed. The Soviets and the US both spread conspiracy theory propaganda during the Cold War to stoke xenophobia and justify militarism. "The communists are coming to steal your freedoms," was the constant refrain of the conspiracy artists. After the Soviet Union fell, new boogeymen were targeted. Now, gays, environmentalists, feminists, and basically everyone else more liberal than the conspiracy artist was branded as vile conspirators against freedom who are out to get me, you, and your little dog too. A recent incarnation of this political con job is QAnon, a fake person spewing fake news to stir up real hatred. Cultivating fear of the boogeyman has been a common political propaganda tool. Authoritarian governments, paramilitary groups, cult leaders, and others have used conspiracy theories to manipulate others. Shady operators have used the same manipulative techniques to make money off of other people's fears. For example, conspiracy artists leading the anti-vaccine movement sell falsehoods about the safety and effectiveness of vaccines. Their con game is that liberal governments and scientists are out to get you with the vaccines. The conspiracy artists tell people to ignore everything the government says. Be afraid and send us money, and we will tell you how to protect yourself. Those con artists make money selling lies that have killed thousands worldwide. Political conspiracy theories are effective at manipulation because they give believers a sense of identity. People can define themselves in terms of opposition to the conspiracy. They can view themselves as brave people defending themselves from evil plotters. Conspiracy theories are more common and widespread than ever. The internet has catalyzed and concentrated conspiracy theories, providing forums for conspiracy theorists to gather and spread stories and fantasies. Anyone can post a conspiracy story or fantasy which potentially could be seen within minutes by hundreds or thousands all over the world. The online world also strengthens conspiracy communities. Internet sites and forums create communication silos or echo chambers in which one hears no other voices. Followers of a conspiracy theory can speak with each other isolated from those who are out to get us. Absolutist claims and conspiracy theories go not only unchallenged, but receive only likes and hell yeahs. By speeding the spread of propaganda and allowing users to feel a privileged sense in their consumption and sharing of information, the online world intensifies the three dimensions of conspiracy theories. They're out to get us, we know something you don't, and the Join the Believers Club. In the mid-2010s, YouTube became a hotspot for conspiracy theories. Side by side, you could watch videos about Bigfoot, UFOs, scientists citing evidence of ancient civilizations, the world is flat, the world is hollow, JFK was killed by them, and the other people, world leaders are really lizard people, Obama is Kenyan, Russian, alien, the government is poisoning us, wants to imprison us, wants to take away our guns, trying to make us gay, is faking mass shootings, is lying to us about this, that, and the other thing. Oh, and blacks, Jews, gays, Muslims, commies, unions, feminists, immigrants are all out to get us. I'm sure I left a lot out. Social media, despite its ability to connect anyone, anywhere, is predominantly used by people to commune only with those with whom they agree. Conspiracy theories are a rallying point for political activism. Because political activity today is more antagonistic toward others than supportive of one's own side, conspiracy theories are lubricant for political activism. Creating conspiracy memes online is now almost an occupation for political groups. They are also political weapons. Before the 2016 election, both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump supporters circulated stories that the other side would steal the election. Both U.S. political parties are now completely obsessed with conspiracy theory thinking. The main difference is whether they place Democrats or Republicans in the sentence, "the blank are out to get us." Conspiracy artists on both sides now dominate U.S. politics. And my pointing that out means I am declared by both Democrats and Republicans an enemy working for the other side, because that's how conspiracy theories work. Conspiracy theorists think differently about reality. This makes their world a different world for them. Most of us take the world as it comes, and often to a fault take things at face value. The conspiracy theorist perceives the world through a filter of suspicion. They take the world as being full of deceit and malice. They may not believe the whole world is out to get them, but they believe a good chunk of it is. If you are not with the conspiracy theorists, then they will assume you are against them. Because you are against them, the conspiracy theorist is not interested in what you have to say. You are only trying to deceive them. The conspiracy theorist is always correct, and you are always wrong. We are all enemy to them. Many are amazed at how tightly conspiracy theorists cling to their theories, despite all evidence to the contrary. This is because their belief in the conspiracy theory is more than a truth claim. It is an identity claim. Members of a conspiracy theory community define themselves in terms of opposition to the conspiracy. That sometimes means opposition to just about everyone and everything. Hence the need for tinfoil hats, metaphorical if not real, to keep everyone else in the real world at bay. Sadly, that kind of hatred is a very strong social glue, and it factors into conspiracy theory communities. Populism. It's not populism, it's conspiracy theorists. What are incorrectly called populist movements are in actuality conspiracy theory communities that are politically active. What unites supporters of Trump, Brexit, and nationalist parties are their beliefs in conspiracy theories. All three dimensions of conspiracy theories are there. They're out to get us, we know something you don't, and we are the united believers. They know about the secret plans of the secret cabals of liberals, immigrants, Jews, Muslims, gays, and so on, and they are better than the corrupt and duped fools like you who don't get it. Each movement is led by one or more conspiracy artists, and the movement is fleshed out with earnest seekers who find meaning in opposing the supposed conspiracies. What ultimately lies behind conspiracy theories is the fear of the other and the need to get back at those who are different. Believing a conspiracy theory gives one feelings of meaning, power, and belonging. These are normal and healthy human needs. It is also normal and healthy to be wary of external threats to our well-being. The most effective way for con artists to manipulate people is to exploit normal and healthy human tendencies. When fear outweighs sense and proportion, often caused by manipulation, belief in conspiracy theories takes hold. It is only when we understand all of these elements and all of these dimensions of conspiracy theories that we can hope as a society to move beyond them.